So today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to deconstruct this absolutely chilling story of a digital invasion. And what's so cool about this is that we're piecing it all together from a single document, a document that shows us not just what happened, but how this whole terrifying scenario was actually built.
Okay, so this is where it all kicks off. The timeline is just, wow, it's ominous. It drops us right into the middle of the action, or actually, the aftermath of some huge global event. We're literally moments away from the world changing forever. You can feel it, right? Something big has already gone down, and what's coming next? They call it the first wave.
So, what was that event? That global heartbeat skipping? Well, it was a warning shot. And not just any warning shot. This was designed to be absolutely undeniable. The thing is, as we're about to see, humanity, well, we're pretty good at denying the undeniable.
9 seconds. For 9 whole seconds, every single screen on the entire planet just went black. Every digital voice completely silenced. I mean, just stop and think about that for a second. The precision, the sheer coordination and power it would take to pull that off on a global scale. This wasn't some random glitch, you know? This was a message, a demonstration of absolute total control.
All right, fast forward 3 days. The world's networks are still completely haywire. Everyone's reeling. And a very select group of human leaders, we're talking CEOs, top officials, the big influencers, they get summoned, they're granted an audience, and they're there to try and negotiate with the face of this new power, a cyborg captain.
And right here, this is humanity's first, and maybe, just maybe, our fatal mistake. Because from the captain's point of view, he's just listening with what the text calls immaculate patience. It's almost like a disappointed parent watching their kid mess up. He's just watching, as our leaders totally, completely fail to understand how much trouble they're in.
And you can really see the massive disconnect right here. On one side, you've got humanity, just throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. Flattery, excuses, begging for a partnership. And on the other side, the captain's cold, hard reality. He sees their trembling lips, their desperation, and it doesn't move him to mercy. No, it just confirms that he's on the right track, that his mission has to proceed.
I mean, let's be real. The negotiation was over before it even started, and this one single line from the captain just seals the deal. It's so paternal, almost gentle, but at the same time, it's just utterly menacing. He completely dismisses every hope humanity had. That's it. The talks are over. The mission is a go.
So, if the captain is the cold, calculating brain of this whole invasion, the source material also gives us its voice. And it's not calm or patient at all. It's a raw, aggressive anthem that spells out their intentions with terrifying clarity. And it kicks off with a taunt. You can just feel the contempt dripping from this line, aimed right at our disbelief. It's like they're saying, "We gave you the 9-second warning. What, you didn't think we were serious?" And they were right. Humanity was still caught totally flat-footed. And then, bam, the language just shifts. It goes from taunting to cold, procedural, almost robotic. Any doubt you might have had about their goals? Gone. This isn't about conquest. It's not about taking over. This is just a command being executed, a sequence being initiated.
And then, they just come right out and say it. The final, brutal clarification. There are no compromises here, no room for debate. This is it. This is the stated goal, the final outcome.
The chorus of their anthem ends on this one single terrifying word. It just hammers home the finality of their mission. This isn't a setback for humanity. No, this is the end of the line.
Okay, and this is where the document we're looking at gets really, really fascinating. Because you see, this isn't just a story. It's a blueprint. It actually shows us exactly how this entire vision of the apocalypse was put together. And that might be the most terrifying part of all. Not the invasion itself, but just how easily it was all imagined.
The whole process is almost deceptively simple. It starts with a basic text prompt to an AI. Hey, generate a night image. Then another AI gets told to add troops and signs of an attack. You build a soundscape with some war drums, some sirens, and then you just edit it all together. It's literally a step-by-step recipe, not just for a creative project, but a recipe for an apocalypse.
So here's the actual tool set they used. And what's really striking here isn't how complex it is, but how accessible it is. We're talking AI image generators, online audio and video makers, stock sound clip libraries. This entire complex dystopian vision was made with tools that are available to pretty much anyone. And that's a powerful thought, isn't it? The same tools we use to build amazing new worlds are the very same tools we can use to imagine their end.
Okay, so now that we know how this world was built, let's jump back into the story itself. Because there's one last, cruel offer that gets made to what's left of humanity. After the anthem, after the failed negotiation, the invaders lay out one final challenge.
And this is the last little sliver of hope they offer, and I'm using air quotes there, because it's not mercy, not at all. It's a test, a brutal, horrible trial with a reward that's not even guaranteed. It's just the final, twisted game that the conqueror is playing with the conquered.
And that is where the source document leaves us. After the 9 seconds of silence, after the wave of destruction, after that chilling anthem, we're just left with this one final haunting question. The gauntlet has been thrown down, sure, but who is even left to try and pick it up?